Hey guys, welcome back. Jordan here at the Nutty Gnome Homestead. It is a beautiful day here at the end of March 2026. The bees are out and about, the fruit trees are blooming. It's time to get some swarm traps set up. So usually around the end of March is whenever I like to get my swarm traps put out. I don't think we're quite to swarm season yet, but I'd rather have them out too early than too late. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you guys how we set up a nuke box as a swarm trap here on the farm. Now, there's been a lot of research on the proper size for a swarm trap, most effective for the bees and whatnot. Typically, it's somewhere around 40 liters or about a regular deep box is ideal. However, you can catch bees in just about anything if you got the right tools. So I'm going to turn you guys around here and I'm going to show you what we're going to do today to catch swarms in a nuke box. Now here we have our nuke box. It's about 30 feet from our bees. It's right here at the edge of our orchard. I've got 5 frames in here. There's frame of comb, plastic foundation that's been waxed, starter strip, and then I believe this is the one that has the old brood comb on it. Yeah, mouse got into it. It's okay. Bees will clean this up just fine. And then another one of wax foundation. So we've got our 5 frame nuke box here. I've got a little bit of lemongrass oil, but I've also have a handful of burr comb. That's just the comb that I scrape off the top of my frames and the top of my boxes whenever we do our hive inspections. So I'm going to put some of this burr comb on the inside here. A couple of 3 pieces. We've already got a bee coming over here and checking things out. I'm going to put a couple 3 pieces of burr comb in here. I might rub it on the inside or on top of some of these newer frames. And I will put some lemongrass oil in here. And then we'll get this hive set up. All right, guys. So like I said, we're going to take the burr comb and I'm just going to rub it on here. I'm really going to smash it into this wood. We're going to get this scent in here. I'm going to put some of it here on top, just in between the frames. It's okay if it looks messy or whatnot. The bees don't care. They're going to get this all cleaned up. A couple of Q-tips. I'm going to take my lemongrass oil. Now, a little bit of this goes a long way. They've got these little dauber tops on it. I got the end of 2 Q-tips. That's it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to smear on a couple of top of these frames, a little bit right here at the entrance, and then I'm going to take a bag, a little zip top bag, and I'm going to put this in here, and I'm going to set it right on top. But I'm going to leave it open. I'm not going to have it to where it's closed. I'm going to put my lid on. Got some of that burr comb holding things up. I'm going to put our lid on, and that's all there is to this, guys. We got ourselves a nuke swarm box set out here in our bee yard. And in years past, we've usually done very well with these kind of swarm traps. Usually a couple of 3 a year just off of our bees from whenever I don't get to manipulate them in time. So if you guys have any questions or comments about setting up a nuke box for a swarm trap, hit us up, leave a message down below, or leave a comment over on Nutty Gnome Homestead on Facebook. Guys, let me know what kind of swarm trap works best for you, and I also want to know, what is your favorite swarm lure? I like lemongrass oil. I know some people like Swarm Commander, some people like other things, some of the home brews. Tell me what you guys like the best. Leave it down below. We can help each other out. So until next time, get out there, start catching those bees. There's nothing better than having free bees to add to your apiary. You guys stay safe.